1800 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. Read by Farzana Khan. First, the headlines. Ulama and Mashayikh have strongly supported the lockdown strategy of Prime Minister to fight coronavirus pandemic and assured their complete cooperation in making it successful. President has lauded the people for taking ownership and implementing the standard operating procedures on congregational prayers during lockdown. The number of coronavirus infections cases in the country has reached 8,418. Terrorists were killed and a soldier embraced martyrdom in exchange of fire at the checkpoint in Miran-Shah, North Waziristan. Sikh community has greatly appreciated Pakistan government's efforts for immediate repair of the damaged domes of Kartarpur Gurdwara. In a telephonic talk, Turkish and US presidents agreed to cooperate in fight against coronavirus pandemic. And now the news in detail. Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan, has said that ulama and mashayikh have strongly supported the lockdown strategy of Prime Minister Imran Khan to fight coronavirus pandemic and assured their complete cooperation in making it successful. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad today, she said the government has taken the initiative to open the mosques and imam bargahs during Ramadan. Dr. Firdaus said that the Prime Minister, after listening to the suggestions of the religious scholars, appealed to the nation to observe next Friday as Yawm-e-Tawbah to seek Allah's forgiveness. She said the Prime Minister issued directives for starting a teleschool-like television transmission for the students of religious seminaries so that they could also continue the process of learning from home. She said that the Prime Minister also agreed to the proposal by the participants of the delegation that mosques, religious seminaries and imam bargahs should also be given the relaxation in utility bills payment. Prime Minister Imran Khan says Ehsaas Emergency Cash Program is providing relief to people on the basis of merit, transparency and impartiality. He was talking to a group of MNAs from Faisalabad that called on him in Islamabad today. Imran Khan directed them to play a vibrant role to provide relief to the people during the holy month of Ramadan. Chief Executive Officer Telenor Pakistan Irfan Wahab presented a cheque of worth 50 billion rupees to the Prime Minister Imran Khan as donation to PM's Corona Relief Fund in Islamabad today. The CEO Telenor also committed 1.6 billion rupees towards relief activities including the provision of testing kits and personal protective equipment to medical staff, e-learning, digital skills and food ration. He informed the Prime Minister that Telenor Pakistan is similar to other telecommunication companies in the country is facilitating consumers to contribute towards PM's Corona Relief Fund by sending SMS at 6677. English biscuit manufacturers has announced to give 100 million rupees for Prime Minister's Corona Relief Fund. The commitment was made by CEO of EBM, Dr. Zilaf Munir, while talking to Prime Minister Imran Khan through a video link today. She said her company is committed to work with government for providing ration to the people. The CEO said the manufacturer has also donated medical supplies to various hospitals. President Dr. Arif Alvi has lauded the people for taking ownership in implementing the standard operating procedures on congregational prayers during lockdown. In a tweet today, he said, "What a good model where the state provides guidance and the people implement themselves." The president said the SOPs of the consensus between ulama and government became well known and widespread. It is generally the masajid and the people who are taking ownership. The number of coronavirus infection cases in the country has reached 8,418. These include 721 cases in Punjab, 237 in Sindh, 1,233 in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, 432 in Baluchistan, 263 in Gilgit-Baltistan, 181 in Islamabad Capital Territory, and 49 in Azad Kashmir. 1,970 patients have so far recovered, while the death toll from the virus stands at 176, with 17 new deaths reported during the last 24 hours. 425 new cases were reported during the last 24 hours. World Health Organization has underscored the need for erasing lockdowns against coronavirus under a phased process. At a virtual meeting of the leading G20 global economies, WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom called on the group to work together to increase the production and equitable distribution of essential supplies and to remove trade barriers that put health workers and their patients at risk. He also urged G20 countries to continue to support the global response to COVID-19. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. Security forces have killed 5 terrorists in the exchange of firing at checkpost in Miranshah, North Waziristan, while 1 Pakistan Army soldier embraced martyrdom. According to Inter-Services Public Relations, the terrorists carried out fire raids on security forces checkpost. In response, security forces retaliated effectively and killed 5 terrorists on the spot. During exchange of fire, 1 soldier of Pakistan Army, Hawaldar Akbar Hussain Khan, embraced shahadat, while 3 others sustained injuries. The troops cordoned off the area and carried out search operation. Responding to media queries regarding damage to a few domes of compound of Gurdwara Kartarpur Sahib due to the strong winds caused by a severe storm, the Foreign Office spokesperson has said that the damaged domes have already been repaired. In a statement, she said the Pakistan Sikh Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee and the Sikh community have greatly appreciated the efforts for immediate repair of the damaged domes. She said the magnificent newly built Gurdwara Kartarpur Sahib compound is a gift by the people of Pakistan and its leadership to the Sikh community. A joint statement issued at the end of COVID-19 Kashmir conference has called for implementation of the UN Security Council and General Assembly resolutions on Jammu and Kashmir, as well as the recommendations contained in the 2018 and 2019 reports of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights. The conference was organized by the All Parties Group on Kashmir, European Parliament, and Organization of Kashmir Coalition via video link simultaneously in Brussels and London. The speakers on the occasion said India is shamelessly using COVID-19 guise to persist the reign of terror in Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir with its iron fist. In occupied Kashmir, All Parties Hurriyat Conference says illegally detained Kashmiri Hurriyat leaders and activists are subjected to cruelty in the jails of India and the occupied territory. According to Kashmir Media Service, the APHC spokesman in a statement issued in Srinagar today said that most of these detainees have spent more than 2 decades in jails. He appealed to the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, International Committee of the Red Cross, and Amnesty International to use their clout for the release of the jailed Kashmiris and settlement of the Kashmir dispute. Turkey and the United States have agreed to cooperate and fight against coronavirus pandemic. In a telephonic conversation, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and his U.S. counterpart Donald Trump also discussed bilateral relations and regional developments. In Afghanistan, at least 26 Afghan security personnel have been killed in attacks of Taliban in different regions. The attacks were carried out in the northeastern province of Takhar, Uruzgan in the south, and Balkh in the north of the country. The acting Interior Minister, General Masood Andarabi, alleged that Taliban are undermining the peace process through such attacks. And now the weather report. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, rain and wind thunderstorms is expected in Gilgit-Baltistan, Kashmir, and adjoining areas. And with that, we come to the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.